They're pink, they're almost mythical, and they're quietly blinking out. Imagine a creature so unique, so steeped in legend, yet so perilously close to vanishing without most people even realizing it. In the last 20 years alone, the Amazon's iconic pink river dolphins have plummeted by nearly half, a staggering decline. Yet somehow many still believe these enchanting beings are safe, thriving in their watery world. Today we're not just going on a journey. We're heading deep into the flooded heart of the Amazon, into its ancient, sprawling forests, to find the last survivors. We need to tell their story, before their vibrant color is relegated to nothing more than a faint, heartbreaking memory. Seriously, picture this. A dolphin the color of bubblegum, but with a brain so complex it can twist its head a full 90 degrees. This isn't your average ocean-faring flipper. This is a master of maneuverability, weaving effortlessly through submerged tree trunks and tangled roots like a liquid ghost. Locals who've shared these waters for millennia call it Boto. They whisper tales of its shape-shifting powers, believing it transforms into a handsome young man at night to gatecrash village dances, charming women before slipping back into the river at dawn. Science, ever the pragmatist, knows it as Inia geoffrensis and confirms it as the largest river dolphin on Earth. These aren't dainty creatures either. Males can tip the scales at over 200 kilos, a solid mass of muscle and legend. And here's a fascinating detail. The older they get, the pinker they become. Why? It's not just a tan. Their light skin, often scarred and scraped from playful or sometimes not so playful tussles with fellow Botos, allows the dense network of capillaries just beneath the surface to show through, creating that signature rosy hue. Forget salty oceans. These magnificent mammals thrive in freshwater, the very same kind you might boil for tea. Though, admittedly, this Amazonian tea is often tinted the deep, rich color of peat and absolutely jam-packed with piranhas. While they click and whistle like their ocean cousins, Botos also employ a cunning stealth. In the murky, tannin-stained waters of the Rio Negro, they'll sneak within a mere meter of their unsuspecting prey before unleashing a sonar blast so incredibly loud it literally stuns the fish outright. Try pulling that trick on your next fishing trip and see how popular you become with your angling buddies. These pink river dolphins are far more than just pretty faces or charming myths. They are, in essence, the Amazon's living thermometers. When their populations start to dwindle, it's a blaring siren, a clear sign that the rivers themselves are already desperately sick. Think about it. They're at the top of their aquatic food chain, constantly interacting with their environment. Scientists tracking Botos near Manaus, a bustling city at the heart of the Amazon, made a horrifying discovery. They found mercury levels in the dolphins' blubber that were 30 times the safe limit. 30 times. This isn't some natural phenomenon. It's the insidious runoff from illegal gold mining, a silent poison that seeps into the rivers, contaminates the fish, and then climbs straight up the food chain, right into the dolphins. Losing the Boto isn't just losing a species. It's losing a free, highly efficient water quality lab that has been diligently sampling the basin's health for a mind-boggling 5 million years. To put that into perspective, that's older than the Himalayas. And let's be honest, it's a heck of a lot less expensive than funding endless university grants for water testing, isn't it? Beyond their role as environmental sentinels, these dolphins are also crucial architects of riverine health. They help keep fish populations balanced, ensuring no single species overwhelms the ecosystem. When they disappear, that balance shatters. Overabundant scavengers left unchecked begin to nibble away at riverbanks, eroding them into thick, unstable mud. This undercuts the foundations of giant cedars and disrupts entire ecosystems, including the delightful three-toed sloth party happening high above in the canopy. It's a classic domino effect. One species unravels an entire intricate web of life, and suddenly, the whole vibrant tapestry begins to fray. Here's where the math gets uncomfortably grim. Researchers from the Mamirawa Institute, dedicated guardians of Amazonian biodiversity, meticulously counted Botos across 12 expansive Amazon reserves between 2000 and 2020. Their findings were chilling. Numbers had fallen by a staggering 46%. That's almost half of the population gone in just 2 decades. The culprits? A grim trifecta of threats: entanglement in fishing nets, the relentless disappearance of their vital floodplains, and that ever-present mercury poisoning. Each new hydroelectric dam, slicing across ancient rivers, acts like a giant pizza cutter, fragmenting crucial migration routes and isolating family groups. Imagine entire communities cut off, unable to reach traditional feeding grounds or find mates, leading to devastating genetic bottlenecks where cousins are forced to breed with cousins. Then, add the cruel hand of climate change. We're seeing more frequent and intense droughts, leaving vast stretches of riverbed exposed and stranding dolphins in shrinking puddles, sometimes no larger than soccer fields, with no hope of escape. It's a tragic scenario that explains precisely why the IUCN, the Global Authority on Conservation Status, recently slapped the dire label of endangered on the species. Even Brazil's beloved football-famous pink dolphin mascot, Boto Cor-de-Rosa, is now, with a heavy irony, less a symbol of victory parades and more a poster child for impending extinction. It's a stark, heartbreaking shift from national pride to a global cry for help. I had the privilege of tagging along with Fernando Trujillo, a biologist who locals affectionately call the dolphin whisperer. His secret? It's elegantly simple. A beat-up red canoe, a hydrophone, and an almost superhuman amount of patience. We cast off from Manaus at the crack of dawn, a magical time when the river mist still clings to the water, gracefully obscuring the city skyline, and macaws scream overhead like a chorus of faulty smoke alarms. Within a mere 20 minutes, Fernando's sharp eyes spotted a telltale circle on the glassy surface, the unmistakable sign of a Boto exhaling, a sound he describes as someone tearing paper. With practiced grace, he worked to slip a GPS collar onto a rescued calf, a tiny survivor that had been tangled in discarded nylon fishing nets just 2 weeks prior. The data from that collar now pings every hour, a digital heartbeat mapping safe corridors, revealing critical habitats, and helping to understand their movements. But Fernando's work isn't just about high-tech solutions. His team also runs an incredible grassroots initiative, paying local fishermen to switch from destructive gill nets to more sustainable hand lines, one boat, one family at a time. The deal is straightforward: $150 a month, plus essential supplies like rice and fuel, if they agree to hand over their illegal nets. It's a simple, powerful exchange. And here's the kicker. This localized, direct intervention is actually cheaper than a single weekend of high-end ecotourism, and it directly translates to keeping dolphins breathing, thriving, and safe in their natural environment. It's a pragmatic, compassionate solution that works. Now, it's not all doom and gloom, thankfully. There are glimmers of hope, golden opportunities shining through the murky waters. Take the community-run protected areas in Tefe, for instance. After implementing strict fishing bans during the 2-month Paracema breeding season, a vital period when fish migrate upstream to spawn and the Botos follow, they witnessed an astonishing 30% rise in dolphin sightings. This proves a crucial point. Pink dolphins are incredibly resilient. They bounce back fast if we just give them half a chance, a little breathing room. Fernando's ambitious goal is to satellite tag 100 more Botos in the next 3 years. This isn't just for kicks. Each tag costs less than a brand new PlayStation and provides invaluable data for a decade, giving scientists a clear, real-time understanding of their movements and behaviors. This critical information will help prove which specific rivers and areas need immediate, urgent protection. Meanwhile, a different kind of hope is emerging from the growing ecotourism sector. Guests at floating lodges are now paying good money to paddle quietly alongside Botos, experiencing their magic up close and personal. This demonstrates a powerful economic truth. Live dolphins, swimming free and captivating tourists, beat dead ones in a gold pan every single time. Sustainable tourism offers a direct financial incentive for conservation, proving that the Amazon's natural wonders are worth far more alive than exploited. Okay, let's be real. You're probably not heading to the Amazon next Tuesday, and that's perfectly fine. But here's what absolutely does work, right from your couch, right now. First, share this video, this story. Awareness is currency in the fight for conservation. And right now, these dolphins are desperately broke. Their survival depends on more people knowing they exist. Second, please skip any jewelry labeled Amazonian gold. A significant portion of it is sadly laundered mercury, sluiced straight into these pristine rivers, poisoning everything in its path. Your purchasing choices have a direct impact. Third, if you do travel to the Amazon, be discerning. Pick tour operators who are certified by the South American River Dolphin Initiative. Their boats adhere to strict guidelines, maintaining a respectful 30-meter distance, and, crucially, they never chase the dolphins. Responsible tourism is key. Finally, and perhaps most simply, chip in the cost of one fancy latte to the Instituto Boto Vivo. Just $10 buys a local kid a school notebook, not just any notebook, but one printed with vital dolphin-safe fishing rules and conservation messages. Education truly beats enforcement every single time. It empowers the next generation to be guardians of their own natural heritage. Hit subscribe if you want more deep forest stories without the clickbait. And drop a comment telling us which Amazon creature we should cover next. Your vote decides the next trip. Fernando told me something that has truly stuck with me, a profound truth that echoes in my mind. When the last pink dolphin sinks, the Amazon will still look green from space, but you'll know we lost the heart monitor. It's a chilling thought. We have perhaps maybe 10 years before localized extinctions within specific river systems metastasize into a basin-wide silence. After that, the forest will, of course, keep standing. The caimans will keep floating silently in the water. But an ancient melody, a song millions of years old, will go quiet. A melody we didn't even realize we were humming along to. A vital rhythm of life that once pulsed through the heart of the world's greatest rainforest. It's a silence that would reverberate far beyond the Amazon's borders. We started this story with a splash of vibrant color and a solemn promise that we'd either celebrate the triumph of survival or bear witness to an irreversible loss. Right now, the score is precariously tied, and the clock, as it always does, hates underdogs. Think about it. The pink dolphin, this incredible creature, survived ice ages. It outlasted the brutal rubber barons of the past century, and it's even seen 8 World Cups come and go. But whether it survives us, our impact, our choices, that hinges entirely on the decisions we make today. It's about smarter gold mining practices, cleaner, dolphin-friendly fishing nets, wider, protected river corridors, and, perhaps most importantly, louder, more unified voices demanding change. So please tell someone else these dolphins exist. Show a kid the footage of their graceful pink forms twisting through the water. Donate the money you might spend on that fancy latte. Because when the pink fades to gray, when these magnificent creatures vanish, the Amazon doesn't just lose a single species. It loses a mirror, a living, breathing reflection that has been showing us who we are and what we value for 5 million years. Let's make absolutely sure that mirror keeps reflecting something truly worth seeing.